You guys have Pabst Blue Ribbon out here? Well, you don't even have beer. Oh, you drink beer? No pork?
Yeah, I used to be the keg stand in college.
Yeah, and well, what does that mean? Like you don't like things that are more?
Every operation has a moment where the mission changes, the objective disappears, the plan falls apart, and survival becomes the only objective. For the FBI task force operating in Saudi Arabia, this moment came during an ambush when one of their own was taken, dragged into a city, controlled by men with no intentions of negotiating, hidden inside a maze of concrete apartments where every hallway feels like an ambush, and every minute that passes brings him closer to execution. There would be no cavalry, no air support, no second chance. Only a handful of agents walking into hostile territory to stop a beheading before it's too late. What followed wasn't simply an action sequence. It was a relentless descent into fear. One room, one staircase, one trigger pull at a time. This is the kingdom.
Yeah, word up. Let's get right into it. Peeping the celluloid scrolls, got cinematic goals, analyzing these motion pictures that nourish the soul. From the director's cut to the final emotional stitch. Let me be frank, it's the channel that's filling that niche. We breaking down every frame with a critical sight, putting the truth about the silver screen under the light. No holds barred, we keeping it raw and authentic. Let me be frank, yeah, this show is about to present it. Alright, it's time to start the show.
Is the kingdom. Released in 2007, The Kingdom does not portray war as glamorous. Instead, it presents violence as sudden, chaotic, and deeply intimate. Director Peter Berg, led by Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Garner, Jason Bateman, Chris Cooper, and Ashraf Barhom. The film begins with unimaginable brutality before transforming into something more personal. A rescue mission, one that culminates in one of the most suspenseful final acts in modern thriller history. To understand why these final moments are so unforgettable, we have to understand how it all began. This film wastes absolutely no time. An American housing compound is alive with families enjoying an ordinary afternoon. Children laughing, softball games are underway, workers gather outside beneath the sun. Then, without warning, everything changes. Gunfire tears through the compound. Explosions consume vehicles. Suicide bombers detonate themselves within the innocent crowds. Within minutes, this once peaceful neighborhood becomes a killing field. The attack is horrifying, not because it's exaggerated, but because it feels all too real and all too familiar. This isn't spectacle. This is terrorism, and its purpose is clear. Create fear, create chaos, and send a message. The attack brings FBI agent Ronald Fleury to Saudi Arabia. Officially, the mission is straightforward. Collect evidence and bring the perpetrators to justice. Reality proves far more complicated. Political interference, trust is almost non-existent. Even among allies, Fleury's team makes an unlikely connection with Colonel Faris al-Jasai, a relationship not built through diplomacy, but shared danger. The investigation closes in on a terrorist network. Every breakthrough increases the risk until finally, the hunters become the hunted. Just when victory feels within reach, the terrorists strike again. Adam is kidnapped, not for ransom, not for leverage, but for propaganda. His execution will serve as one final message. The investigation ends, and now the rescue begins. From this point forward, the film changes. The pacing, the tone, even the cinematography. Everything narrows to one objective: find Adam before time runs out. This is the moment that elevates The Kingdom past other thrillers. The apartment complex transforms into almost a labyrinth. Narrow hallways, blind corners, concrete stairwells. Every doorway conceals uncertainty. Unlike other Hollywood films, the agents don't run in recklessly. They move deliberately and methodically. Every room is cleared with precision. Every corner checked, every movement calculated. The silence becomes just as terrifying as the gunfire. The enemy is always waiting somewhere ahead. As the team pushes deeper into the building, the tension becomes more and more unbearable. Each floor feels like progress. Each closed door feels like a gamble. And with every second that passes, Adam's death feels even closer. When they finally reach him, there's no triumphant pause, only violence, confined chaos. The apartment building erupts into a desperate fight for survival. Bullets tear through the hallways, smoke fills the rooms, communication breaks down. Every member of the team is relying on their instincts. What makes this sequence extraordinary isn't simply the action, it's the uncertainty. No one feels invincible. Every decision carries consequences. Every hallway could be their last. Then, after all the gunfire and all the sacrifice, the film delivers one final blow. Two families, separated by culture, but united in grief, each whispering nearly identical messages. One promises justice, the other, revenge. The film ends not with victory, but with a warning. Violence does not end with the last bullet. It passes from one generation to the next, waiting for another tragedy to begin the cycle all over again. That is why The Kingdom is so powerful. The greatest weapon was not the explosions, but it understands what violence leaves behind. And that is why the final 10 minutes of The Kingdom is unforgettable. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on yet another deep dive into a film that I love, but that I haven't seen in forever. So after watching it a couple nights ago, I just had to come on here and talk to you about it. Have you seen The Kingdom? What did you think of the final minutes? Let me know in the comments, and I will see y'all in the next one. Stay safe.